Welcome to the Emperor Snowman. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. If you're returning, thanks for the support. In tonight's video, we're going to be discussing Vader's worst nightmare. In Marvel Star Wars Darth Vader number 10, the infamous Star Wars villain has had quite a turbulent emotional trip on Mustafar. He's been broken down, forced to rebuild himself, and had to stave off assassins led by Ochi of Bestoon. This is all due to his conflicting emotions about Luke Skywalker, which Emperor Palpatine hates for being the last vestige of his protege's humanity. And in number 10, the trip down memory lane gets worse as he gets closer to Exegol, as Vader has to face his worst nightmare, seeing his son take his place next to the Emperor. After Vader leaves Mustafar in a ship with Ochi as his prisoner to get Palpatine's secrets, he meets the Summa Verminoth, a giant Cthulhu-like being that uses its sinister powers to wreak havoc with Vader's insanity. In his mind's eye, Vader is taken back to his last fight with Obi-Wan, where he murdered his former teacher on the Death Star, while reliving how a younger Obi-Wan left him burned and for dead. But it's with Luke that he mentally starts to fray as he begins to see the path of his son could walk. As Vader recalls Obi-Wan having the higher ground, he sees himself in that position in the Emperor's chambers, trying to get Luke. In his mind, this means that Vader is due to die like Obi-Wan, which could pave the way for Luke to follow Anakin's path to the dark side. As he sees Luke cutting off his hands in an inverse of what happened in The Empire Strikes Back, Palpatine arrives. The Emperor urges Luke on as Vader suspects he wants the young Skywalker to replace him. Much to Vader's horror, Luke kills him and goes off with Palpatine. Vader's left shattered as he sees his worst nightmare play out before him, with Luke falling to the dark side and becoming Palpatine's puppet. Vader knows it's only led to fear, anger, hate, and suffering, and that's not something he wants for his son. The revelation of seeing Luke join the Emperor is his greatest fear. Also adds into context as to why he pushed for Luke to join him and overthrow the Emperor in Return of the Jedi. Vader wasn't interested in just ruling the galaxy. He wanted to protect his family in his own warped way. Through this ordeal, Vader finally realized he was a pawn and that Luke was the real person the Emperor wants. This continues to turn him against his master, but it's an epiphany that has come a bit late, as so many people have died as part of Palpatine's dark designs. While much of the blood might be on Vader's hand, that's one part of the Skywalker legacy that Vader doesn't want to pass down through the family line. Wow, that is some dark stuff. And when you think about it, well, of course it's dark. It's coming from Darth Vader and the Emperor. But Darth Vader is still a family man and still loves his family and still wants the best for his family and doesn't want his family to follow his path. And I think, oh man, if Vader would have lived at the end of the Return of the Jedi, they could have ruled the galaxy together, but peacefully. I mean, that could have been amazing. And to see what they're writing now and showing the backstory and everything that's going on through Vader's mind is fantastic. And I love it, and I love all the new stuff. And it's only going to get better from here. And hey, Anakin was the chosen one. He still is in my mind. I hope you liked this video. Please hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and we'll see you next time.
At last! Where have you been?